Hello everyone, welcome to another penguin analysis. Oh, I've said it wrong already. It's like, that's the first one I've said wrong, I think. A Penguin Academy game analysis as opposed to a Penguin Analysis Game Academy for the Blood Bowl 3 2025 World Championships. Play-in stage round 2. This is loser's bracket. Loser of this game goes home. Winner of this game goes to the danger zone. Yeah, that's pretty bad on ladder, to be fair. So I guess something for your points, Bucky. So as you can see, we have Frankie with humans and Ugnash with Black Orcs. Black Orcs receiving, and have we got? Yeah, okay. So anyone who's brought Black Orcs should be doing the same thing, as I've said. Weirdly, Toast Guy brought Black Orcs, which is a bit odd.
Danger zone.
Oh, did I say humans? My bad. It's Old World Alliance. There's a tree in the middle as well. I should know this. I just saw the Mighty Blow tackle stack and just called them humans. Anyone doing Black Orcs should do the same thing. Black Orcs are like a variance team. They hit things and foul things. That's like their thing. That's it. Just hit things and foul things. So they should set up here to pull one of the two dwarves back. So there should be 3 in the middle and then 2 on the outside here for follow-up blocks. And they should pull back. And if they have to do it again, pull back again. So they get a massive gang foul where they can save their goblins, who are the assists, from getting Mighty Blow tackled. That's it. No, you do need some guard to get 2 dice blocks, Dembeek. In my opinion, I would personally go 2 block, 2 guard, 2 Mighty Blow. I think that's what I did in my arena team. So you also have like 2 safe blocks. Or a safe blitz, because Brawler doesn't work on blitzes. I think 2 Mighty Blow is enough, because after the first couple of turns, you don't get a lot of blocks. Or shouldn't. I will say I absolutely hate Sneaky Git instead of DP. He's used his secondary on sure hands. If you're going to go the bribe route, Dirty Player is the synergistic one with bribes. Sneaky Git doesn't really synergize with bribes. Sneaky Git is what you have when you don't have bribes, because you're less likely to be sent off, but it doesn't do the damage. Oh, fuck. Why does the Old World Alliance, have a bribe? How confusing this game has been for me. Why have we got bribe Old World Alliance? When did that happen? Okay, he hasn't got a bribe. He should have a bribe. There we go. Let's just say that instead. He should have a bribe, and he should have a DP. And instead, apparently, the Old World Alliance have got a bribe. Or an absolute, like, clusterfuck of an opening from me. No. I can't get rid of this now. Okay, I couldn't get rid of it. So we opened with a 1 in 9 and instantly used the team reroll. Not great. This is why you take 2 block, right? I don't know. Could they always have 2 secondaries? Could you swap money for skill points or something? I don't know. Or maybe it's 3 rerolls that's the issue. He's got 2 bench and 3 rerolls in the Apo. Maybe it was 2 rerolls you needed to have. Okay, so why didn't we follow there and drag him backwards for the foul? Isn't that what you're supposed to do here? He should have followed. Dragged him backwards for the foul. That's then 2 dice on the tree. And if you knock the tree down with a double down, you can foul the tree for fun. Oh wait, if you drag him backwards, you can't knock the tree down for fun. Because you'd be dragging him to there. Okay, drag him sideways and follow. Because you can still foul, right? He can go there. And he can foul from behind. This is loser's bracket. As you should be able to tell by the teams. Good foul here from the Black Orcs. Just casually gives up 2 goblins to the tree. Christ. This is one hell of a Slayer, by the way. Some of these people have bought a lot of shit. Look at this, like, weird-ass Slayer. Gonna blitz backwards to get the follow-up block. You don't really want this follow-up block, if I'm honest. Because it bases you to get gang fouled, and then immediately loses a Black Orc. And he... Oh, of course, it's a gang foul. So he couldn't appo it. Alright, this is almost immediately over. Why? You're kidding me. He hits the troll and not the goblin. Could have 3 dice the goblin. Hits the troll. Troll now not stuck on a tree. But both goblins are. Yeah, you gotta take some block back, Orcs. Like so many he's cost him a reroll, it's cost him a blitz. That's a +1 foul. He got a stun. Incredible. Alright, what can you do if you're the Oh, you just kill him, right? You don't really need to do anything here. He's standing up. You can put 1 assist in. Use the leader, might as well. And then blitz him. Because even if you get pushes, you can push him onto the tree. Which is double guarded. I don't think there's any point in trying to get over in front of him right now. I would be, like, knocking these guys out and fouling them. Force an early score. Or just open with the tree and get lucky. Chain the tree down here. No, not here, onto the goblin. For fuck's sake. Obviously here is better, you loon. Okay. That's why I didn't go there. Wait, that's not better, is it? Oh my days. Okay, gets a POW. Stands the ball next to a troll, then activates the troll. Can't roll a... Oh, Jesus Christ. That was a dodge from tackle that needed to work, or the ball was getting mighty blow tackled. You could have just stayed there. And then eaten on your shitty catch goblin, the mighty blow tackle, and he doesn't get to hit the ball. Oh, brawler value. Can you do anything interesting here? I don't think so. I think we're just blitzing the back here, right, and basing. And then what should happen then is you base both black orcs. So it's harder to clear him. Everyone should be based. So when he's on the ball, it's harder to get him off. Ooh, pun intended and all that. No worries, Bucky, I will. Straight after this match is when it is. Unless there's a live one going on. Sneaky Git doing a thing. You've got to base these, both of them. So why are you over there? Base this guy. What are you doing? Oh, you absolute plum. There's fine. I would have based him, though. Like, he's just given up the free clear. Oh, never mind. Don't know what I'm talking about, obviously. This should be a fun and interesting turn. We're just potatoing. Wow. Well, okay. That's a thing that happened. His turn 4, no rerolls. So you could technically sack the ball here. Technically. I can see one way. I'm looking to see if there's another way. So powering him would mean getting rid of him first. So if you block him, goes there. Guard goes in there. And as long as that was a POW, you can dodge someone over here. Dodge this catcher over here. Because you can't get him to be an assist, I don't think. I guess you kind of could by risking the Slayer on the Troll. And then he can hit him. And then he would be an assist. And then he hits him and he blitzes the ball. The other option is more simple. You do a rush with a loner to there. You dodge him around. And then you hit here. Take a push and then a POW. And that just opens this route here because the tree can move him. That just opens this route straight up. Dodge the halfling to mark the mighty blow orc. This one. Hit him. It's you'd have to clear someone. So you can still clear him. And then he can go there. And then that's 2 dice. But that would still have to be a POW. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can do it that way. Doesn't need to be a POW there. This needs to be a POW. So you could do it that way too. If you were going to do it that way, you don't need to dodge the goblin. You can hit this guy with the assists and clear him, and then the goblin comes round. That way is completely doable. There's 3 different ways there to sack the ball. Let's see which one he goes for, if any. Does get the POW there. Oh, hit with the wrong player. And followed, which is terrible. So we got the right idea. Doing a lot of other stuff first, frankly. Full POW. But like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god, and we followed. Okay, well, we're not sacking the ball. We could have sacked the ball that turn with those dice. That would have been a sack on the ball. So no rerolls is the problem here for the Black Orcs. And all of those POWs means he's got no way to clear the ball. So all he can do here is take this block, follow to base the tackle, and hope he makes the 3+. That's all he can do. He's got to blitz him, obviously, because that's how he moves with. Makes the 3+. Makes a rush. So you can get sacked by the thrower. Or the thrower can work to base, and then he can get sacked by the catcher for 2 dice with block. He can clear him with a POW, and then... Oh, he can just hit him with him. Okay. So if this is a POW, he can just hit it with him. Don't even need to do anything after that. If this is a POW, it is with block too, so... There it is. And off we pop. There's the POW. And a stun. So, there we go. That's the end of the Black Orcs, I would think. Although I've said that before, and then the other team is also terrible, and somehow we are watching overtime. Take pro, like. Pro or sidestep. But so one runner should go sidestep and save for stats, so you can do 1 turns, and the other runner should go pro first. But you can go pro, then sidestep, then stat. The problem is that you are... It's if you've got... Lick's gone. I'm answering a question to someone who's gone. He was asking about vampires. And off we pootle. 13, 14, 15, 16. Doesn't have to do the rushes this turn. Okay, he's in scoring range, so that's okay. So without that 1 in 9 pickup, this is pretty much guaranteed score. 90-odd% score. And a super uninteresting game because this is now the Old World Alliances to lose. They should win this 2-0 or 2-1 maybe. Weirdly, oh, there goes another goblin. Weirdly, if it was winner's bracket, you'd be more likely to win 2-0 because there's no impetus for the Black Orcs to do like a short drive or throw a pass or something, throw a teammate to lose 2-1 because that just makes them more likely to have a better opponent in the danger zone. They'd rather lose 2-0 and get an easier opponent. Kind of weird way to set it up. I still don't really understand Jim's point, by the way. I don't know if you hear Jim. I still don't really understand Jim's point about the Swiss. I still think the Swiss is stupid. Yeah, I think it should be random. I don't really get it. Jim was trying to say that, like, it saves the good players a bit, but I don't see how. Like, if the good players are going into the losers bracket anyway, any other good players were also randomly diced or whatever, so it doesn't, as we saw, like Tree versus Crystal happened in the losers bracket. I just don't think that helps. I think if anything, it just punishes the good players who win like 3-0 or 2-0 by making them play each other. So what it is, Jaeger, is you lose 32 people in each round, in each stage. So there are 3 stages of the World Championships: the play-ins, the groups, and the finals. Or the knockout stage, we'll call it. The play-ins, the group, and the knockout finals. And at each of those stages, you lose 32 of the 96 tickets. So there are 64 people in the play-ins, 32 go home. There will be 64 people in the group stages because 32 qualified direct to group, which will meet the 32 coming out of the play-ins. And then they will play a bunch of games and 32 will go home. And then the final 32 will play a best of 3 sort of third bracket knockout final. So it's so many games of Blood Bowl. Like, it's a crazy amount of Blood Bowl. By the time we're done, me and Jim will have cast like 250 games of Blood Bowl for this cup. Just for this one cup. Each. 250 games each. Because we're both doing them all. Nothing. Alright, well, this Slayer's getting twatted, isn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4 back up there. And if it's a POW, that's a +4 foul on him. That's what's definitely happening here, surely. Okay, never mind. It's what should have been happening. And instead, we're blitzing a blitzer who has a higher armor into a square that we cannot foul him from. Amaze balls. Good job, Black Orc Man. Blocks without block or brawler into a worse square. With no follow-up blocks. Instant death on a goblin, because he's been touched. Correct. Only if you're making your team like this, right? If you're making your team, bribes synergize better with dirty player. So if you got a team that can afford a bribe because they're cheap, like Black Orcs, then bribes synergize best with dirty player, because sneaky gits don't foul for damage. If they get damage, great, because they're basically free fouls, right? They don't, they break armor or they stay on the pitch. Can't get sent off for no armor break. But the armor break is just straight, like it's not a +1. So average dice is a stun. 50% of stuns, sneaky gits get sent off. So you really, 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 if you've got a bribe and therefore you want to be fouling regularly, want the +1 on the injury, because then average dice is a removal, unless it's dwarves or something else with thick skull. But in general, average dice is therefore a removal. Average dice is 7 or more. 58% of your rolls will be 7 or more. And the most popular roll, obviously, is a 7 on 2d6. So with your +1 from DP, that's a removal. Now you're fouling for removals. But your DP has twice the chance of being sent off, so you need the bribe. A fouling team with a bribe is a pretty good team. I'm still pissed off that this guy isn't dead. Rush to blitz Alona. So what was this guy for? What on earth was the point of this guy? You're just giving up a completely free block on him. It depends on what team I'm playing, DK. If it's an agility team who have agility access, then yeah, you go sneaky git first. If I'm playing Dark Elves, I go Sneaky Git first, because I get to use that player as a Sneaky Git until he gets Dirty Player. If it's stunties, they have agility access first. The problem is with Black Orcs in a league style, I probably would be scoring twice on each goblin in turn and then random in primaries. Same with Skinks, because if you score twice, you get a 6 SPP for a random primary, which is perfect. And they work better by random in primaries. Like, there's a lot of hits that you can take on a Black Orc team. Block and wrestle, obviously great. Sure hands, great. Dirty player, great. Like, that's already 1/3 that are great, never mind okay. And some of the others are just okay, right? That you'll take them. Some are crap, right? You don't want a shadowing goblin. Fend is okay. Could probably keep a Fend goblin until you roll another random primary on him later. Frenzy Goblin can be fun. Again, keep him, roll another random primary, and then dump him if he doesn't get block or wrestle. Kick Goblin's good. A terrible foul. Uh-oh. Well, tree stopped playing. And that's going to be a cage based by a goblin. Oh, no, he can reach. Sorry. Never mind. It's going to be a cage not based by anything, because he blitzed with a loner. Okay. I don't think it's going to make any difference, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, both these teams are bad. Is it simple? You have to block him into there, get the like block that to there and 2 dice the ball, but you have to fill this square. Oh, I can fill this square with him. Okay, never mind. Right, so he stands. 2 dice to fill this square to there. Block here and get the push. And then block with the troll to chain the Black Orc up onto the ball and 2 dice the ball. I don't think that's simple, by the way, Basic, just to be clear. By any chance did Jim point this out and therefore you think it's simple because you already know it? He says suspiciously. You cannot chain a rooted tree, no. Or you could just not do any of that and just sure, block. Just block. Oh, that's a good removal. Okay, it's a good Apo. So stuff like that does at least point out that we're not all like, you know, hot air and bigging ourselves up, right? If you watch both me and Jim's casts, Jim has less time for analysis because he's mostly doing it live, and can't pause and do what I'm doing here. But he's still, he's still very good and can easily see things like this during the turn, because even though he can't pause and rewind, people are thinking during their turn when he's doing it live. So he has some time to see plays. And if we both come up with the same play that involved, like, 4 blocks and a chain push and whatever, then you kind of know that that's just what you should be coming up with, right? That's the play. Oh, the ball's on a catcher. Did not know the ball was on a catcher. That's unfortunate, isn't it? That he can't 2-dice this. Like, he quite literally can't 2-dice this. Wait, could he get there? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Ugh. Looking to roll a 6. That sucks. %. Oh, Jesus, okay. Fucking brawled that. Why the fuck are we continuing to do this? It's a dwarf. Oh, no. Okay. And he's dead. Well, there we go. Should have sacked the ball. That was the Old World Alliance, who have 2 assistant coaches. Wait, what just happened? The Black Orcs have 2 assistant coaches, and the humans have 1 assistant coach. Somehow, they both have assistant coaches. I keep saying humans. The Old World Alliance have 1 assistant coach, and then they outrolled them. What a shame. Could have got a second reroll for this. Would have been more of a game. So what the Black Orc should be doing here is throwing a fucking goblin. Honestly, your best bet to win this game is to just score this one turn now. Just lob a goblin and score. Full lob-a-gob. Which is weird, because it looks like he'd set up for it, but the troll is standing in front of a tree. He's got this guy super deep, and he's got a goblin next to the troll. Obviously, you shouldn't throw this one. He could have had the troll over here, cleared him with a block, so that the goblin in question is here, and had another goblin here, in case the ball was closer, and you could throw from in front of him. So pretty much massive chance of a touchdown. 2 turn here is not going to be good enough. Good, DK. I mean, this is not even a 2 turn. What are you doing, Black Orc man? Do you not know you're 2-0 down? So now you can't score until turn 15, which means you have a singular turn to score again. That seems unlikely. Why didn't we, Okay, never mind. None of this matters, does it? Because he can't score this turn. With a good defense, he can't score next turn either. Should have been 1 back. No reason to be 1 forward like that. I mean, you got to base these. Come on. Why are we not basing these? He can step in there. He can blitz through him. And then these goblins just 1 in 9 through there. Like, damage doesn't matter. You're 2-0 up. All you got to do is stop him scoring. You're 2-0 up. Just slow him down. Stop him scoring. Base every fucking thing. Follow up here on this block and base him. Base him. Base him. Base everyone so they can't move. And you win. You just win. It's not a league game. You don't have to keep your players alive. If they're not looking at winning, DK, they should just press end turn. Like, this is losers bracket. They're going home if they don't get to overtime. Just give up. Save both players some time. Not blitzing through the right player. Should have gone there and blitzed through there. Blitzing that one, okay. I guess we're dodging through there instead. Oh god, it's a double dodge through there. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, so it depends on how you're playing. If it's a league or something where damage to your team matters, you play slightly differently. Like, especially in long-term leagues, like things like Rebel or whatever, which go on forever. In those things, winning is almost secondary to your team staying alive. Because there's always another season. So, if you want your team to stay alive, then that's all that matters. NAF style, like this, winning is all that matters because your team can't take any damage. And then ladder type game and black box trophy and stuff like that is a hybrid of the two where you need a good win rate, but winning every game isn't important. And you also need your team to be alive for the next game. So that's why I prefer playing ladder and black box trophy type because it's kind of a mix of the two. I don't mind NAF style. In that case, you did the right thing. I don't mind NAF style. Like, it is more fair. But it also is just a different game because of that, right? You don't have to keep your players alive. You can just do what you just said. If you score, you can then just lob everything you've got in the way with no care for damage. So it is a different game. It has different nuances. I don't mind it. It's fine. I would prefer it. I would play it more if it was higher TV. I think it's slightly too low TV. Probably about 100 TV too low for my liking. Yeah, and some people almost only like the development. Oh, God. Almost only like the development aspect, right? That's everything to them. And down you go. Fucking magnet hands fling. Good animation, by the way. I'm going to watch that again. Watch the little animation, yeah. It's pretty good. The little grab out of the air is great. So he put it. So he's put him in the wrong square, hasn't he? Like pretty obviously put him in the wrong square there. He should be there. The problem with going there is now he can block into him, up to there, and get the 2 dice on the ball straight away. Doesn't get the power. That means it's only a 1D on the ball. Yeah, needs to clear first. I had a 1 dice stat, to be honest. I think one of these two needed to score. This guy can't score. Oh, God almighty. This guy can't score. Just do the dodge with him. Just do the dodge with him to make that a 2 dice, and then one of these can pick up the ball and score. You can't score now, so it doesn't matter. You still lost. Doesn't matter. I've run a 1 in 9 anyway. Who cares, though? Because you'd lost. You've literally just lost already. I don't even know what people are doing. Well, lucky it is NAF style. Well, there we go. I forgot who was who. Frankie goes through to... Oh my God, I get to say it. Ugnash goes home. Sorry, Ugnash. And Frankie goes through to the... Danger Zone! Always going to make me giggle. By the way, I love that show, if anyone cares. Highly recommended if you wanted to watch like 10 seasons of Archer. Gets a little lower quality towards the end, but it's still good. And we will see you all next time.